Today I want to talk about the mindset that I've had my whole life that has gotten me through these 26 years of my life. And I feel like it's the most important thing that I've learned to live with, or like my coping mechanism, which is just telling myself that everything happens for a reason. Like, I choose to believe that this universe isn't working against me and that it's working for me, and that everything that happens is supposed to happen to me and for me, and it's for my personal development mostly. And that might be a little narcissist, I guess, or I don't even know what you would call that, but I feel like there's certain things in life that happen that at the time, might seem like it's a bad thing, but once you start connecting those dots, like, oh, like if that doesn't happen, then this doesn't happen, and if this doesn't happen, then that doesn't happen, and then if that doesn't happen, then I'm not here. It's like the butterfly effect that everybody always talks about. And yeah, you know, I also believe that we have a lot of control in this life and universe, or whatever you want to call it. But there's just certain things that are out of our hands that we just have to believe are higher powers that are trying to put things in line. And, like I've said before, like if I put myself in the best position and it doesn't happen, like it wasn't on me, it just wasn't meant to be. And I'm okay with that. It's just the mindset that I've had my whole life. And it's really helped me out, when starting like our business, because truly it just never in my mind, like it never crossed my mind that we were going to fail. Even with all the uncertainty that was in front of us when we started, I was able to just think like everything's going to be okay, and whatever comes out of this, like either it's going to work out or I'm going to have, a great lesson in my hands to learn from, regardless of the outcome. And so I was just never scared of being in that uncertainty, which I do believe is a major key to success. Being able to see the uncertainty and not be scared of it in a way. I truly, truly believe that everything that happens to you is for you, and life is written out in a way, and you just kind of have to live it. It's free to think this way. I know it's, a lot of people see it this way, I think, but a lot of people do not. A lot of people try to victimize themselves, try to think this life or universe is working against them and that everything is against them in a way. Like, it's weird to me to be a pessimist, because it's free to be an optimist as well. You can frame everything the way that can help you mentally get through things. And obviously, that doesn't mean try to avoid reality, because there's a certain reality that we all have to live in. But I truly believe that if you frame things correctly and, try to find the good in the bad in a way, it can truly help you get through most days in life, because it gets hard. It gets hard out here. But living in that uncertainty, knowing there's a plan for me, has really helped me. It's just a mindset that I've basically my whole life I've always had. It's just gotten me through basically every year of my life. I know if it's helped me, it can help you in a way. It's just truly believing that what's for you is truly for you. What's happening to you is for you. And even if it's like character development in a way, which a lot of people say, it can help form you and mold you into a person that you will eventually become. And for me, I just choose to believe like that's like there's a destiny, and that's our destiny. So if all these things had to happen for me to get to this point, like I'll take it. I wouldn't change it for the world. I'm happy where I am. you know? And if you aren't happy with where you are and you believe this universe is conspiring against you, maybe you're giving it a reason for it to do that. Because you're so negative. Stop being so negative. It's literally free to be positive. Costs $0, you know? And I understand, like, you might be like, oh, this dude's delusional. I guess so. You have to have a certain degree of delusion to be successful, I believe. Most people that are successful have that. You know, like I said, being able to live in that uncertainty, knowing that whatever happens, it'll be okay. Like, even if we quote unquote fail, there's still knowledge to be obtained from whatever happened. Like, you know, I always say, like, people always say, like, oh, what if I'm choosing the wrong path? It's like, well, you'll find out quicker if you start now, right? If you start going up that path right now and you're going through it and you're like, I don't know if this is it. I don't know if this is it. You'll realize quicker than if you just get paralyzed and, you know, try to overanalyze everything and overthink things and actually not take action on what you're supposed to do. That's why I always say, like, trust your instincts. Your first instinct is probably the right thing to do. It's the first instincts for a reason. It's that feeling that you get. I don't even know how to explain it, but sometimes you talk yourself out of that first instinct, but there's a reason why you felt it first. And so for me, my decision making has gotten better because of that, because I truly believe, like, I can feel it somewhere deep down, like, in, you know what I mean? And it's really just getting through that phase of decision making, because most people live in stress because they're not making decisions. There's certain things that they're not doing that is causing them anxiety and stress. For me, thinking that everything that happens to me is for me, and I'm supposed to learn whatever is happening to me, like, it's really just letting me be free in a way. Like, I've just let it go. Like, whatever happens. I'm here to enjoy my time here, and during this time, I choose to believe that there's a higher purpose, and there's, you know, a universe working behind the scenes. I just have to live it, you know, just go through it, and everything will be okay. Even if it's a tough winter and it just doesn't ever seem like it's gonna stop snowing, like, I know spring is gonna come. I know that for a fact. Like, it's always come. So just grab my coat and just embrace that it's snowing, you know, that there's a blizzard or whatever, there's a storm. Like, it'll stop eventually and it'll clear up. The sun always comes up, and that's helped me a lot, I believe. Like, getting through certain things in my life. And, you know, these past 4 months have been pretty tough personally. I truly believe that if I don't live the past 4 months, or whatever happened in the past 4 months doesn't happen to me, I don't start this channel. And so if I end up being successful in this, in a way, you know, eventually, even if it takes a few years, it'll all be because of those 4 months that I just lived, that really, like, pushed me into just fucking do it. Stop being a bitch. Let it go. We're all gonna be fucking dead in 100 years time, so, you know, who gives a fuck? It's weird to me sometimes because, like, nobody's holding a gun to your head and making you think these thoughts of negativity. And it's like you're just attracting that to your life. Right? There's no reason for that. So truly learn to let go of things and just be the it is what it is person. And there's like right now it doesn't make sense, but eventually you'll be able to reflect and look back and see, oh, all of it is really connected, like it's a chain. And so even though that thing looked bad in the moment, I needed that to happen for me to be here. Just let it go. Choose to look at life in that sense. And if I put myself in the best position possible and it doesn't happen, like it wasn't on me. Like I did my part, right? So hopefully this helped you. Hopefully you can change your mindset a little bit, and like and subscribe. I will be posting more. Hopefully it's recorded because this is like the third time I've tried to record this, but have a good day.